Hey, what's up, internet? How's it going?
Here we are on the internet doing our thing. We're ready.
Yeah, so we just switched over to doing this online instead of in our little private group. So we're hoping to connect with you all on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. We've got channels on all those channels and are on all those platforms. But we do a listening session. We were doing just one per week, but now we're doing two a week. And this is the first one that we're doing. It's going to be on at noon Pacific Standard, or that's noon Pacific Standard Time on Tuesdays.
Yes.
So yeah, how you doing, Sonnet?
I'm good. I'm ready. This is fun. We're going to try a new platform or three because we're streaming to Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. So wherever you guys are tuning in from, let us know in the chat because we can see your chats.
Henry's ready.
Hey, Harmony. Hey, Henry.
Harmony's ready. Welcome to the call. We're gonna get this thing going here. All right. So first off, for anybody who'd like to submit a song, if you'd like to have your song screened, we would love to hear your music. Welcome, Brittany. How's it going? We'd love to have you send us your song so we can give you some feedback. And I'm going to drop the ticker tape right there. So that gives you the link to go to if you'd like to have your song screened. We're going to be screening songs, giving feedback as it pertains to like ads, TV, film, and just stuff that you would probably find helpful as well if you're just looking to have feedback as an artist on your music. So because there's a lot of intersection there. Welcome. Oh, we're getting tons and tons of this is amazing. By the way, welcome, Susan. Tuning in from the car. Welcome, John. Love it. All right, great. Yeah, let us know where you're coming in from. Hey, happy to, Henry. All right, we're gonna start this thing off. You ready to get going, Sonnet?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start off with this is a song from Danny Life. The song's called "Pass the Energy." Let's give it a spin. All right, let's see. First time this is we've tried doing this on here, so hopefully it all works out. Here we go. Let me know if you can hear the music.
We can't hear it.
All right. Well, let's see what we can do here. Why are we not hearing the music? So we got this open. That's not going through. So what is going on? What about this? Does this music?
No.
Could you hear that?
Oh, wait. Something. I could hear something. Try it again. No. Just joking.
Damn. All right. Well. Mute mic. I had my mic muted. Maybe that has something to do with it.
All right. Let's try.
Still can't hear it? What a drag. That sucks. Let's see. Let's see if I can do some of these audio settings.
I'll tell some jokes while you're doing
All
that.
right, do that.
The only jokes I can think of are the ones that my 4-year-old tells me. They are not funny, so those aren't appropriate. What other news do we have? Oh, have you guys heard that we are doing a syncathon? It's a 24-hour syncathon of listening to music, giving feedback. We'll have some amazing guests, and it's free to attend. There are donations that will be encouraged because all the proceeds that go 100% of the proceeds go to a new nonprofit that is going to be launching this month called Pandian Music Foundation. And so for 24 hours, we'll be listening to music and having a blast. And all in the name of and benefit for this new music foundation that's coming onto the scene that is for musicians, created by musicians. And basically they'll be having resources and funds and money to help fund independent artists on their path. So we just feel so aligned with what they're doing. And if you guys want to submit a song for that, go to syncathon.com and submit there, because that is going to be incredible. And it's the end of this month. So it's an amazing way to give back. It's an amazing way to get your songs listened to and find community there. So if you're just tuning in, we are figuring out some logistics here. This is our first time streaming songs in a listening session. We're hoping to reach more of you this way, but we do have to figure out a few little bumps and glumps along the way. If you guys have any questions for us, drop them in the chat. I can help answer questions while John is playing tech support. Hey, Robin. Hi, guys. So anybody have some fun questions? I am here to answer your questions. It's like a fun Q&A impromptu. What's up? What's up, guys? I get questions in my DMs all the time. Here you have me live. What are your questions for me?
I am working hard to get this thing going.
Hey, that's okay. We understand. We are going to be doing a Q&A as soon as anybody asks me a question. Hey, you made it. Yay. We're just figuring out some tech stuff right now. So we're so glad you're here. How many of you are joining us for the first time? Never been a part of 2Indie or Sync It listening session before? Let us know in the chat. I want to know. You guys want to hear one of my new songs? I'm just kidding. That's not it. First time. Hey, John. Welcome. Well, we hope that you stick around till we figure out this tech stuff. You're streaming in from YouTube. Oh, yay!
Oh, did I get it? Is it working?
Yeah, we heard it. We heard it.
We figured it out. Here we go. There we go.
All right. Oh, also, just to be preemptive here, usually we go an hour. I have to hop off about 10 minutes earlier today than usual, but usually we do 60 minutes.
Yep. So we're going to be on air. We're going to make the most of it. All right. Danny Life. We're going to be playing this song. All right. John Power, welcome. First time. Awesome. So anybody like feedback on their music, please drop it below. We usually play like a verse and a chorus, maybe a little less than that sometimes. But we're going to give this a spin. Let's give it a listen.
Stop. Go. Flow. Go. Jump high to the sky, go fly. Run, 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 say bye-bye. Hear the cheers of your homies on the sideline. When you step quick, move fast, never gonna be last. I can't stop. Gonna take it hot, take it to the top. Give it all you got, it's a strategy to pass the energy, 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 pass the energy.
Hey, that's fun.
That's so fun. Yeah. I think the submission link, Brittany, is streaming here. It's just 2indie.com/listening session. And there's so many pieces to this song. It's super fun. I think to me, it feels like, all right, we need to put something underneath those pieces. As you get towards the end, I feel like that's like your starting piece. You know, you're there where that's like where you want to start. And then I'm all for kind of breaking down to a minimal production, but you want to get them going and give them an idea of where you're at. And that first chorus of like pass the energy felt so sparse that it was hard to feel the energy and really get that. And I think a good starting point for where you want the energy baseline to be is where you end up at the end. So if you could move that to the beginning and then just build from there, and then certainly you can pull things away and have that kind of really minimal feel, but it feels like it's on purpose rather than like you forgot to put the rest of the track in there. Not that that's what you meant to do, but anyway, it's really great. I could totally see this working in an ad where there's like, you know, some Target dancing going on, and everybody's passing the energy around, and it's like, you know, a whole fam bam energy fest. So I'm here for it.
Pass the energy drink around, you know?
Yeah, totally.
That's great. That's great. Hey, great job. Woo! That was awesome. Thanks for the submission, Danny Life. And next we got John Power. This is Hallmark Memories. Let's give this a spin. Welcome to the call. I think you're saying this is like your first session with us, so we're gonna give you
welcome
spin right now. Here we go, John.
John's like our hype man. He's got it.
That's right.
That's cool. So this is very cool. I love it. It's got energy. I kept waiting for the voice to come in. I was like, all right, here we are. Like, let's get the voice and that Hallmark message coming across. That would be my biggest thing. I think if you could put a top line on there, then you have 2 tracks. Like, yes, your instrumental could certainly be licensed, and that would be amazing. And then if you have that top line as well, you're that much more. You just have that much more that you can service in a Hallmark movie or anywhere really. And I could hear the way that this unfolds, that there could be a beautiful top line on it. It will also help you shape that instrumental to help support that vocal as it grows and it gets smaller. And that's such an important aspect to having a successful instrumental that gets licensed. Yeah, but great job. I really love it. I think you've got the tools there to make something super exciting. So if you guys are unfamiliar with who we are, my name is Sonnet. This is John Kleinbell, and we co-founded 2Indie. It used to be Sync It Music, and we have a licensing Basecamp community for independent artists who are interested in sync and interested in furthering their career and interested to figure out how the pieces work as indie artists. So if you guys are unfamiliar with us and you want to know more about music licensing, or you want to know about our Basecamp, it's free for 30 days, hop on in. We have song assignments. We have live sessions every month, every week. And we are here to help support you and kind of like shepherd this whole community. We're artists ourselves with a ton of success in sync. We have done it. We've pitched music. We've run a music licensing company as well. And so we're here to help hold the torch for you guys and let you know that independent artists can do it. You guys have really the ability to take charge of your career, and we give you lots of resources and access to figure out how to do that. So again, you can go to 2indie.com to join us free for 30 days. In our paid group, we have lots of other free resources on there as well. And we can continue to listen to music.
Let's continue.
But in case you didn't know who we are, now you do.
And now you know who we are for sure. And let's give this next song a listen. This is Jay Putty. The song's called New Again. Welcome, Jay. Welcome to the stream. Let's give this a listen here. Hang on a second. Got it all queued up and ready to go. Let's give it a spin.
Is a masterpiece, feels like a summer breeze, feels just like 2 + 2. Hey-oh, hey-oh. Oh yeah, I feel like flying, like I can't get much higher, nothing that I can't do. Hey-oh, hey-oh. Give it all I got, give it all I got, give it oh, oh, oh. Never gonna stop, never gonna stop, never gonna know. Oh, oh, oh yes, I'm new again. Oh, oh, oh. And yes, I'm stepping in. I don't wanna stop, no, I don't wanna stop this feeling. Never coming down, never coming down. Oh, I'm just dancing right on the ceiling. I'm not stop this feeling. Never coming down, never coming down. Oh, I'm just dancing right on the ceiling.
I love anything that says dancing on the ceiling. For me, I'm like, I am in. Tell me where. I will be there. Like, great. I love it. I don't know if there's a way, if anybody else is having this problem with the audio, like, is it's really like muddy. So it's hard to hear like the little individuals. Are you able to hear it super clear on your end, John?
Yeah.
Is anybody else hearing it super clear, or
Through my
is it
system.
just me?
So.
Okay. So it's hard to like pick out the thing. Like when the chorus came, it was just like it's a little warped. But I think the biggest thing for me was just kind of, I love the way it starts. I love those sounds. I love the intro. It's kind of like and the verse. But I would like to like keep changing it up until we get to the chorus. So for me, it was like the pre-chorus kind of sits in the same space as the verse, and I wonder if there's this place to kind of just make it sparkle a little bit more, or make something where it's like something happens there where you're like, ooh, here's another really cool part, and not more kind of the same getting to the chorus. So for me, if it's like, oh, I just want to sit in this pre-chorus forever, oh no, I want to sit in this chorus forever, like that is such a fun place to be when you're listening to music, and whether it's for sync or otherwise. I think this is great for sync. I love your post chorus. I love the sounds you've got going on. I can't really like comment too much on the production because it all felt a little bit like specifically on the production, because it was hard to hear, but it felt like it was very well balanced and supported, and that hook really got there. And you might look at like leveling it up a little bit towards the end, but you always want to stay in the integrity of where you are with the song and your choices as an artist. And so if you feel like that's as big as you want to make it at the end, and that was really your choice, then I am all for that. So awesome. Can you guys see my instruments here in the background? My rainbow piano on the floor? No. I have like my little kid's rainbow piano in the back. I was like, yeah, that's my favorite sound.
Hey, Candina, and you're not alone. Everybody's feeling that one. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah,
We got
I feel like, and the groove was so cool. You just like, you feel like you're dancing on the ceiling.
Yeah, everybody's loving that one. Let's see. Next up, we've got Alina Amanova. The song's called "Light Is Coming," and let's give it a spin here. Hopefully, the audio is better. I apologize. This is first stream. We're trying to figure this out. We'll get it ironed out for the next one for sure. All right, here we go. Let me know how the sound is on this.
Light is here, light is coming in the dark. My heart is humming, light is coming. Light is here, light is coming in the dark. My soul is humming. Like a tree in a chaos of things, be still. Down or up, I've got your back. See, light is coming on solitary hills. Human kindness heals. The light has come. Don't back down, you'll see. Light is coming. Light is here, light is coming in the dark. My soul is humming. Light.
Beautiful. I mean, I love the lyrics. Light is coming. That it's just like open to so much. You could tell so many stories through something like that. So it's a beautiful concept. The vocals are gorgeous. Um, I would like it to hit some sort of a pocket at some point where I sort of felt like you were almost in it, and then it kind of wasn't quite. Like there's so much room for something to kind of for it to keep building and then hit some sort of, it doesn't even have to be like drums. It could just be some sort of percussion or pulse that is pushing it through. And again, it is really warped for me, this audio. So it's hard to really get a feel for exactly specifically how to give you specifics on that. But I kept waiting for this, like, and here we are. I think it's great to kind of start it off in this sort of ad-libby space. And the whole thing wasn't ad-libby, but minimal. And then I would love to feel like it lands and then it carries you through so that you are taking charge of that story and you are telling you are being the soundtrack to the image that is being played. And sometimes you need to be able to, they need to have a part in the song that is going to help propel them through. So if they're going to hold this song for a while, you want them to be able to, you want to carry the whole scene. But I think you've got all the pieces here, just maybe somewhere to drop in and really carry it home. Beautiful.
Yeah, next up we've got JK. JK submitted this track, Heaven Knows Where, featuring Ashley Vilk. Let's give it a spin. This is Spotify, so I don't know how the sound's going to go here, but sometimes Spotify doesn't like sharing audio resources, but we'll see. Let's give it a listen. For some reason, it's not showing me logged in. Weird. We'll see. Hopefully it works. Oh, actually, you know what? Give me just a second here, and I will get it all lined up. Get logged in here.
Okay, well, somebody asked me a question on our event in November. So if you aren't a part of our community, or you are, we are hosting a live retreat November 7th through the 9th in Malibu. And we just put out to our community that if you do want to join us for this, if you've been thinking about signing up, please do so in the next 24 hours. We have to kind of make the decision on whether or not we can make it happen with how many people have signed up. We've had a good number of people sign up, but it's still not reaching the point of covering the expenses to make it happen. So if you are interested, we do at least need to cover the expenses to make it happen. You can go to 2indie.com/songpact. I'll put it in here to read all about what the retreat is. And this is a chance for you to have community, to meet other people, and to really dial it in to what is it that you authentically bring to the table. And this is a conversation that I think John and I are super passionate about. Yeah, it's great to write a song that hits all the markers for sync, but if you feel nothing, it's worth nothing. And so how do you bring what you actually have to say and what you actually have to bring to the table and your life experience and who you are and your sound influences to the table, and not put those aside for the music that you're making for sync? Because that's what ultimately wins the sync. It's, so you made me feel something and you said what I needed to say to support the picture. And the two are not separate. And so when you bring yourself to the table, when you really show up for who you are and own that, and it can be lots of different sounds, but you always are owning who you are in that, that is where the magic happens. And so this is retreat to really drop into that, to own it, to figure out your branding, maybe for one project or all the projects, and to put that out there to the world. This is who I am. This is what I stand for. This is how I raise above everything that's out there. Because it's a noisy community and there's a lot of noise, but it's all down here. And when you get up here and you're like, yeah, that doesn't bother me because I know who I am and I know what I stand for and I know what I sound like, then the industry people and your fans can wrap their head around who you are and put you in the spots where you want to be. So if you want to be a part of this, sign up today or tomorrow, because that's what we need to do in order to keep it going.
Yep.
That's what I have
Love to see you there in November in Malibu. It's gorgeous. The spot that we're going to be doing this thing at is going to be amazing. So hopefully we can make it happen. But check it out. It's 2indie.com/songpack. Dropped the link in there. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump into some more songs. I think we got it all figured out here. This again is JK. And this track is called Heaven Knows Where. Let's give it a listen.
I've stood by the sea 100 times, wondering how those blue waves rise, the way we look into each other's eyes. I know how it feels to fly. You made me feel like a cloud on a string. You look at me and I'm walking high above the clouds. I got my ring and I made
Beautiful. I love the way that vocal just really cuts through and takes you on a journey. You can feel the emotion in it. You can feel the experience of it. I think just kind of going along with this, since this is obviously released, you've got the talent, you've got the skills, and keep writing stuff that's going to have some markers of sync, because you've got that authentic sound and you've got somewhere that you're really going with this. So I think this is great. You should be pitching this. You can send it out and just keep making more music. And if you're not sure about pitching, definitely check out our website. We've got lots of resources on there, an agency, to get behind something like this. And if you have other songs that are similar to this, and I think just keep honing in on taking what you have and your artistry and making it work for an editor who might be looking for some edit points and might be looking for some bigger moments and might be looking for some smaller, more intimate moments, and building that into the songs that you're making, because those really add not only to the editor's experience, but to the listener's experience. And I don't think that it doesn't take anything away from the music. It actually only adds for your everyday listener as well. So great job. Thank you for sharing. How do you like, John, that you're just like not saying a word?
How do you like it?
It's so fun. I am just like talking.
I'll be your DJ. It's no problem. No problem.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I keep thinking you're gonna chime in. I'm like, oh yeah, you are my tech support today.
I'm out. I'm just tech support today. All right, let's see. This song next up is, this is Henry Cortez. The song is called Palante, featuring Big Mato. Let's give it a listen. Here we go.
Que tú sabes quiénes somos, ¿sabes? El dominicano y el ecuatoriano. Dale, y me llamo Ricky, me llaman Ricky. El mejor sabor entertainment, con primero. Yeah, pa'lante, latino estamos adelante. Mira esa latina siempre voy a amarte. Ella latina está en planes de Marte. Pa' gozarla tenemos el arte. Pa'lante. Oye mamita, quiero admirarte. I'm telling you la disco va a amarte. The way you're moving them hips to the salsa. You're telling them you're a little sexy chula. Vamos a seguir pa'lante. To the dance floor where we dance till morning. Sunday morning, go get your drinks poured. Vamos a bailar al ritmo de...
Hey, Henry, you're missing something. That's the only thing that was missing, I think.
Yeah, so good. Wow. The only thing is I just wish I could comment on the mix. I can't really you can hear better, John. Maybe you can comment on the
The mix is great. The mix is amazing. I apologize to anybody who can't hear the mix, but the mix is great.
Yeah, that's the only thing I was just wondering about because I can't quite tell, but I think that this is just like full of energy. It just makes me feel and makes me want to move, and I think it's great. I think it just feels like the real deal. So it should be something that you're printing and pitching and ready to put out there. And if you're making more music like this, we have a community of people that want to work with you, because this idea of like Latin and with English lyrics in some of it and mixing the lyrics up is something that's being asked for a lot right now. And it is super pro. And we have a lot of people that are looking to make that kind of music and would love to work with somebody like you. If you want to join our community, find them.
Ain't that the truth? All right. So next up, we got Henry. That was great. Thanks for submitting that. Yeah, that was superstar. Let's see. Chrissy Roberts. I think I haven't mixed it up. We're gonna start with Candina and Chrissy Roberts. You're up next. Candina Ann, you're up. This is Malibu. Wow, bow wow. Instrumental. Okay, cool. Let's give it a listen. No lyrics. All right. Again, apologies to anybody who's having any difficulties with the sound. We're just trying to figure this out. Here we go. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Tequila.
I was like, that's so good. Yeah, that's exactly right. Fun. I mean, I think I remember hearing this before when it had lyrics in there too. This is the instrumental without the lyrics. And I feel like it was a little bit on the nose, the lyrics. And so this kind of opens it up to a lot of opportunities. I still might put some lyrics in there just to pitch it in a more cohesive way when you're like, here's our song, and it's not just bow wow wow. I think that they might just choose this, but it's easier pitch if you have something that's not depends on who you're pitching to. If you're doing like agencies that represent songs, you might put some lyrics in there or put back some of the lyrics that you had. I would be really sparse about it and not too on the nose about it at all, because this bow wow wow part is so fun, and the instrumental is really emotive, and it's some cool sounds and their current sounds. So I feel like it's something that could really work for supporting an ad, and not a dog food ad. Like you said, it could be tequila. It could be like, and I think what your lyrics maybe, I can't remember exactly, but I feel like they were a little bit on the nose. So taking it out and just opening up the opportunity was such a great idea, but I put a few more lyrics in there just to make it feel like a song that can be pitched. Great job.
Cool. Great job. Hey, Chrissy Roberts, you're up next. The song's called You're Not Alone. Here we go.
You're my friend, I know you're hoping the hard times are gonna end. Well, things get a little easier around the next bend. Ooh, I'm here with you. Ooh, we're gonna see this through. Yeah, it's gonna be alright. I'll stay with you all through the night. You don't have to fight this fight without a friend by your side. Hey, you're not alone. You're waiting for things to feel easier. I know. Alright, I'll stay with you all through the night. You don't have to fight this fight without a friend by your side. Yeah, it's gonna be alright. I'll help you reach for the light. Hey, you're not alone. Oh, hey.
Beautiful. Yeah, I love how simply it starts so you can really focus in on the lyrics and feel the heart and the emotion of the performance. I would love it to start building a little bit sooner so that you could start really, or so you can keep that listener engaged and keep that pitcher supported. I think that's one of the things that we keep in mind is how is this going to support somebody's story? And if it sits in one place a long time, it starts to kind of like level out. And usually there's like a arc that's happening to the scene, to the commercial, whatever it might be. So taking that into consideration and helping a producer and an editor and an actor tell their story with your music is part of our job and part of the honor of getting a license. So keeping that in your music is an integrity to both the listener and the story that you're trying to support. So I would bring in some more build a little bit sooner, and then you can go to new levels because you've brought it in sooner. And so towards the end, and maybe even some harmonies in there, it kind of stays at the same space for a long time, which is fine. But also, like I've said, it really adds to both the listener and the licensing experience for there to be some build to it. So yeah, definitely Grey's Anatomy type of moment. And a really great test is to take a Grey's Anatomy scene, put your song over it, mute the scene, and see like, how is this supporting it? Does it feel like it's carrying it? Does it feel like I'm starting to tune out because the song's been at the same place? So like I'm no longer totally invested. It's a great way to test. Great song. Beautiful.
Great track. Nice job. All right, so who's up next? We've got, I think this is Susan Harmon. Yes, Susan Harmon, The Best for You. Let's give it a spin.
It was written on your face as you bit your lip. I watched our story end as we were closing in. If I had dug down deep, would I have always known this was a dead-end road? I once loved you so. You never wanted me to know how to be the best for you, for you, for you. So what you know will be the best for you. What you know will be the best for you, for you, for you.
That's so pretty, beautiful, to be the best for you. What comes up for me is like speaking to your children, what that to me. And I could see how it works romantically, but it works, platonically as well. And it's not something you hear a lot. So it's really lovely. I think in terms of the music, it builds nicely. I think that there might be some room in there to look at your builds, like just in the beginning, to get them really hooked in there. But I think overall, this is ready to be pitched. It's lovely. I couldn't hear the mix, so I don't know. Maybe John has some feedback on that. Again, I think we're gonna dial that in. But for me, that's just the only part where I can't give feedback right now because of the audio.
Mix is good. Yeah.
Cool. Great.
Apologies. Yeah, anybody. Yeah, we're definitely going to take a look at this stream at the end of it to see what the audio actually sounds like when it gets out. But apologies to anybody who's experiencing any issues with the audio as it's being played back. We're just doing the best we can to just get this thing going today. We will make sure to work it all out. Let's see who's up next. Next up, we've got about like 10 minutes left of this stream. Excited to be here. It's been fun. Giving you feedback on your music. And let's see, Mariana, you're up next. Mariana Risquez. This is Muevelo. I think that's how you say it. Here we go. Let's give this a spin.
Take it to the roof. Let's go. One foot and then the other. Not easy, but I got my wings to feel alright. Check me out, a butterfly. Wow, wow. I gotta get up and go. I'm the star of the show. My flow, my jam, coming at you like bam, bam, bam. Everybody move, everybody groove. Take it to the roof. Let's go. Everybody move. Everybody groove. Take it to the roof. Let's go. I knew it, now I know it. My body move. Everybody groove. Take it to the roof.
Oh my gosh. So fun. We're dancing on the roof. We're dancing on the ceiling. Like, this is good. I love this groove and vibe for you. This is very cool. I missed the Spanish lyrics. Are they in here? Because it's for the title. I didn't see or hear them.
Looks like it's just one lyric.
Yeah. Oh.
Muevelo.
Oh, just right there. I guess I maybe take it to the roof and then she says it after that. Yeah, I might like bring that in, highlight that a little bit more because I feel like that's like such a fun, maybe do like a post chorus or just do half a chorus English and then the second half is Spanish or something where it feels like you really get to feel that groove and vibe and flavor that that you bring to the table. I like the way that you're pronouncing some of these words too. Like it felt like a lot of attitude and fun attitude in the way that you were pronouncing the words, which I think is, next we're moving to the basement, which is really great because that helps like build the bridge between the two languages. And I would love to hear more Spanish with that. And I think you and Henry should connect. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely so fun. It's really cool. I'm so happy to hear this song. Yeah, because it's a work in progress. So like just building it out so that I love that harmony, some brass stabs in there, like just really taking it, really diving into the genre and this cross-cultural experience that we're having too with it and leaning into that.
Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Well, Elliot, you're up next. This is Elliot Garfias. The song is called Freedom. Let's give it a spin.
You said to stay, and I don't know what to say. I can't express the way I feel without giving you pain. I can't do this all night. I don't wanna fight. Calling me late, making me wait. This feeling ain't right. And you're not worthless. Now don't you see that I'm just
Cool. It's beautiful. Yeah, I have a few thoughts on this. I feel like these lyrics are deep and cutting and real, and they conjure up a lot, and they say things that a story that I don't think is always told. But it's one that everybody can relate to. And I feel like that production kind of needs to come up to meet it there. There are places where there's some in the performance as well. Like there's a angst and a like a like an edge to it that I want to hear in the production as well. And I also feel like it took a while to get to that chorus. And I believe it took a while. So I wonder if there's some space for cutting in the beginning to get to that chorus a little sooner, and then looking for ways to find a little bit more edge in that production to help support the message that's being told, the story that's being told, the vocal performance that's coming up in here. There was some lyrics like, I can't express the way that I feel without giving you pain. Like, who doesn't relate to that? And yet it is so true. It's so real. And how can you, and the production underneath it was just kind of like going. And I felt like that production also needed to just have that like angsty push against the vocal there. So I think you're so close, and just keep tightening it up. It's just a matter of a few tightening tweaks, but I love it. And I love the lyrics in this. And I love that freedom is like what you get after all of this, you know? So amazing.
Cool. We got time for one quick one.
Yeah, let's do it quickly.
All right, here we go. This is Cinder.
Couldn't find it, no. Looking for something, just not there. Searching everywhere, everywhere. 'Cause I thought I was nowhere close to home. I thought I was nowhere close to home. But here it is, right here under my feet. Here it is, right here in my heart. I'm home. And now I know I'm home. And now I know. Cinder. Yes, I really like this song, and I was just chatting with Cinder offline about how the superpower of her and her guitar and this songwriting that's just pouring forth, and how it is not new. It's just her going back to where she started, that authenticity, that those roots. Like this is her superpower, you know. And from here, it's just such a testament to this song. Could be produced a lot of different ways. I could hear it a lot of different ways. We were talking like Kate Bush. You could kind of go like Nirvana. You could go like, you know, like 90s grunge with it. Maybe not Nirvana, but like a female edition of that. You know, or like how would you make this something that feels modern today, production that you could choose from? And I think the idea is you have a lyric that is relatable and is a lyric that people are looking for all the time, but it's being done in a way that you're like, oh yeah, no, that's a universal lyric that's on every list. And yet I didn't feel like I was being hit over the head with some sort of like cliche lyric at all. It felt like a very memorable line that was hooky and catchy, and yet still very authentic and real. And it's just a testament to really good songwriting. So, I love the melodies choices here and your rhythmic choices. And from here, you can choose a lot of different directions. I like the Kate Bush idea that you were kind of throwing around. Great job on this. I'm so happy for you.
That's all.
Okay, you guys. That's all we have time for. Thank you, John, for being my tech support today. That was so fun. We will be streaming again live on Thursday with John, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you guys want to jump into our community or check out more of what we do and our free resources, please go to 2indie.com, number 2indie.com.
And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe, okay?
Oh, yeah. Smash it. Smash it.